Hi everyone, it's Carol with Carol's Crazy Crochet and more. So yeah, here we are again. Carol's making some videos. Let's see how long this run will last. Hi everyone, thanks for being here, spending some time with me. You could be anywhere and you're here with me and I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much guys for sticking with me and supporting me. It means so much to me. So I have this box, and I showed it on my last video, of 100 positive affirmation cards. And this is what I'm using today. And some people ask, you have all of these different kinds of positive affirmation cards and books and blah blah. Yeah, I do. I need that. I need those positive affirmations. We all do. We all need it. We need to be told, on a regular basis, some positive affirmation. We need to know that we are worthy. And we're worthy. So let's read today's. Boy, I'm on a soapbox, aren't I? I will always find a way, and a way will always find me. So yeah, we sometimes lose our way along the way. We lose sight of where we're going and what our goals are and what our aspirations are. But if you focus and you are dedicated and you set your mind to a task, the way will find you. The means necessary to get you through whatever you're going through, whatever you're searching for, whatever your quest is, a way will find you. If you give it a chance and if you keep your eyes out and your eyes open and your heart open, then things will come your way. You'll find your way. Let's stay positive. And when we can, spread those affirmations with other people. Spread your joy. You have so much joy to share. It's easy and it's free and people love it. Okay, so I have some finished objects. Quite a few actually, which I think I may make this into 2 videos because I haven't done a finished object video in over a month, I'm sure. And so this is something that I made. This is a little shrug, and it's by Cinnamon Stitches, Jennifer, and I just love it. I love it so much. I did this little picot border, which was different than what she did, and I did it on the sleeve as well and around the bottom. And I used Yarn Bee Stitch 101 acetate for the cream or the ivory, and then I used a hint of silk Dusty Rose for the Dusty Rose part. And this is beautiful yarn. I got this yarn on clearance from Hobby Lobby, not this year but the year before, and I have a big tub of it. Yeah. And so I decided I'm going to make use of it. And so I actually started a blanket using it also, which I'll make a work in progress video, hopefully. And so this yarn is, look at the shine on it. Can you see that? And it is, if you don't know what acetate is, it's a form of nylon, if I remember correctly, because I did look it up. And I paid $1.49 for each one of these, and it had they have 180 yards in each one, and I think I used 2 of each, so I used 4 because I'm kind of a bigger girl. And so I loved it so much that I made another one. So let me put this one on for you. Excuse me, everybody. Find the right side. And look at this one. Isn't that pretty? Turn on the light so you can see it. And so I did a scallop border on this one, if you can see that. And then I ran out of yarn, so I couldn't put the scallop on the arms. But maybe I'll find something that matches this color and add a scallop to it. But yeah, I loved it so much I made another one. And then I made another one for, sorry about the chair, for one of my girlfriends, Sandy. And so for this one, I used Boho Spirit.
Boho Spirit. I hope that's not backwards. Is that backwards? I can't tell. Backward, looks backwards to me. And this is in the color Luna. And it is 100% premium acrylic. There's 100 grams, 240 meters, and it is machine wash, lay flat to dry, and it recommends a 4.45 needle, 4 to a 4.45 needle. And then this is the colors that it is. And I used 3 of these. No, 2 of them. And that's why I ran out. I think I only had 2. And I think I got this yarn from Little Knits. Probably 3 years ago. I think I got this from Little Knits. But it was beautiful to work with. No splitting, no trouble at all. I don't even know if they still make this yarn, but it was beautiful to work with.
And then I have the one that I made for my friend Sandy. I used ice cream, a Lion Brand ice cream that I got at the Hobby Lobby clearance for $1.49, originally $5.99. And it is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 395 yards, 100% acrylic. It's a number 3. What were these other ones? Did they say? No, it doesn't say what the number is on the yarn. But I want to say this was a number 3 as well. Let me see if I can get a piece up so I can show you. Without damaging my work. See that? I think that's a number 3. I'm pretty sure it was a number 3. And that I used a 5mm hook, a dots. I'm loving my dots. So I made these 3, and then she wants another one in gray and a dark charcoal and a light gray. And so I haven't started that for her yet because my other best friend, Sherry, I asked her if she wanted one of these, and she says she would rather have a swimsuit cover-up. And so I was like, well, I can do that. And she wanted one that opened in the front, not one that slipped over her head. And so I have been working on this for the last few days, last week or so. And let me put this on so that you can see it. Make sure I've got it the right way, which I don't. And this is hot off the hook. I just finished the beadwork on this afternoon because we are having dinner tonight, tacos and margaritas, because it's Tuesday. So look at this. And I made these little ties. Aren't those cute? And so you can just tie it up. And she's smaller than I am, so it'll be looser on her. But still, this is even a good size for me. And so it goes down. Let's see if I can turn my camera to my knee. It goes down to my knee. Turn my camera back around. Sorry, guys. Hope I didn't make anybody ill. And so I think this turned out beautifully, and the colors pretty much matched up somewhat, but I have to tell you a story about this yarn. Let me show you the beadwork first. Let me see if you can see it while I'm standing. No, you can't. So take it off and put my other shrug on. So guys, I have a skin condition on my arms and my chest. I have an appointment with the dermatologist. Not until September. I couldn't get in. So I'm just trying to kind of protect and cover that. I've got this rash on my arms, and it's starting to move down to this part of my arms. And So I need to have it looked at. Excuse me. And so for this project, I used Ali's Cotton Gold.
And I got this yarn, I want to say, oh, my camera's all messed up. Sorry, guys. Sorry, might have to edit that, but who knows, I might not. I got this yarn, I want to say it came from Belize. I was watching a tutorial, and this woman has her own yarn shop in Belize where she lives, and so I wanted to support her channel and her shop, and so I ordered it from her, and it was very reasonable. I don't remember what it was, but I want to say it was less than $3 a ball. And so this is by Batik Design Cotton Club, and it is 100 grams, 3.53 ounces, 330 meters, or 361 yards. And so the problem that I had with this yarn is that I had three balls with all the same lot number, dye number, color number, all the same on all 3 labels. Or 4, I used 4 on all 4 labels. Same color on all of them. And
this is what the first 2 look like. These colors here. I didn't show you the beads. So silly. Look at the beads. So I just I started my yarn and I chained 5 and I put the bead on with a smaller crochet hook and then continued and I chained 5 more and then I slip stitched. I skipped 5 stitches and slip stitched into the 5th stitch and then just repeated that all the way across. And I had 2 different packages of beads. I had the ones that are like this here, this green one. And then I had ones that were frosted like this. And so I alternated each one because I was worried I wouldn't have enough of one or the other to go around, and because I'm not a mather, I didn't want to take the time to count my stitches and see how many. So yeah, that's what I did. And I was playing yarn chicken. I had like a ball of yarn this big left over. But it was fun. I enjoyed making that. I love my friend Sherry, and I didn't know that I would have done that bead work for anybody else besides Sherry. She's just so special to me. It's amazing. It's so wonderful to have good friends. Okay, so the next item I have is a shawl. And, okay, so this is a bag-a-day shawl. It's the Easy Lacy shawl. And I also use the boho spirit in the color Signet, which I don't have the yarn bands handy for that. But this is what this looks like. I think it turned out beautiful. And this was a 3-weight yarn, and I used a 6mm hook. And it's shells with some lace work in between, or fans, I guess. You can see that. And then it made its own border on the bottom. And I love how these colors played out. I did not do any color controlling on this at all. And the colors, you know, I'm a nut with color controlling, but the colors played out just beautifully in this, and it's just so drapey and light and just lovely. I did not give the yarn content of this boho spirit. Oh, premium acrylic, hand wash, or no, machine wash lay flat. So there's that, and that was by Bag-A-Day. And then I have these butterfly shawls that I made, and these are JC butterfly shawls by Wilma Westonberry, and I'll try and I will link all these tutorials down below. And I used this doesn't sound right. I used ice yarn for this, is what I used. the Picasso. I don't have the number, but that's what this is. And can you see the butterflies? Can you see the butterflies? Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. I've been wanting to make something like this for a while, but I hadn't put my mind or my hook to it. But I saw this and I really wanted to do this. And I think that it turned out beautifully. And I did use a 6mm hook for this. Let me show you some of the stitch work. And you know, it's so simple. It's double crochets, chains, and then you attach the chains in the middle. And it's just so simple. You can do this. You definitely can make this shawl. As a matter of fact, I made it twice. So I made this one, and then I made this one using, oh, I haven't sewn my ends in. Sorry guys, I thought I had done that with all of these, but I didn't check. So then I made this out of the ice yarn anti-pilling baby. And this turned out stunning as well in this green. I'll do a video like showing you guys close-ups of everything at the end. But let me tell you about this yarn. I had the worst time with this yarn. Don't get me wrong, I really like the ice yarn baby anti-pilling. It is a little splitty. You have to find the right hook to use with it. But once you get used to it, you can fly. You'll fly. But I saved some of this from these yarn cakes. And I think balls. I want to say I used 3 for this. And I didn't save all of this, but look at
this. That I had to cut out sections that were like this. And I didn't save all of them. Look how long this section was. That was ruined. I mean, really? Why? I don't understand. And it hasn't happened with any of the other ice. Look at that. It's of any of the other ice anti-baby pilling. Look! I mean, come on. I mean, I just got a pile of it. And this is not all of it. I only started saving it. I was talking to Tina, Camper 14, while I was working on this project. And see, look at this one. Even had this funky black. Can you see that? And that's in the yarn. Well, it came out. But there were strands that were in the yarn that you couldn't work through. You just couldn't do it. And so
I'm just so disgusted with this yarn. And it's not, I think it's just this one pack, because I haven't had this problem with any of the other projects that I've used this yarn for. And I've used it quite a bit. I have a lot of it. You guys saw the video. But yeah, I wanted to share that with y'all. Isn't that nice of me? So I'll sew the ends in on this, but it did still turn out quite lovely. And I did use a 6mm hook with this, and this is the number 3. Yeah, well, you couldn't see that, but y'all know what I've shown this yarn before. And then I have this huge project that I made. You guys know I'm bad about making things bigger than they need to be, right? Oh, I need a drink. I made this project too big. I mean, but it is beautiful. So I used some of the yarn that I got from the Hobby Lobby sale, this year's sale, the cotton that I got. And I used this cotton, the Sugar Wheel Solids. I have this taped where I, closed it up. And so I want to say that I used, this had 335 yards, and I want to say that I used 4 of them. And that's with fringe. It's got fringe on it. So let's take a look at this beauty. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. And so it is so big. So this is where this, and so it goes here to here to here. So I mean, it's a good sized wrap, and there's nothing wrong with a big wrap, not a thing. Oh, and I've got my other thing on, so yeah. But so easy to make also. So easy, and it goes really fast. These are just single crochets right here. You chain and do rows of single crochets. And these are granny square shells here, which form that diamond. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, and it's just a statement piece. But you know, I'm not going to keep it. I'm sure I'm going to give it away like all the other stuff I do, or sell it or something. But I'm sure someone will find it wonderful for them. So you see how wide it is? So I did 4 repeats. And it is a long repeat. It's like a 12-row repeat. But once you get it down, once you get it memorized, it flies. It really does. And I took notes during the tutorial, and she has the timestamps, but I took notes so that I could know how to start each row, because they're a little different on some of the rows. But yeah, and so I didn't finish telling you about this the swimsuit cover-up. So the yarn, I don't know, it's color, whatever. But these are the colors that it played out to be. That all came out of one skein of yarn. That's one skein of yarn. And so then let's take a look at the front panels. Are those the same colors, Carol? Oh no, they are not. My third skein of yarn was not the same colors at all. Look, you see these purples and blues? These were greens and this turquoisey color and this kind of reddish color and this orange to this purple to this right here, and then this is where I started the new cake of yarn, the new ball of yarn here. And so all of this is from, can you see? And so what I had to do was, I didn't realize it until I started my second panel, my second front panel. I made my back one, and then I started the second one with the third ball of yarn, and I was like, wait a minute here, this is not right. And so what I ended up having to do was frog out. The way that it worked out is that this pattern repeat was repeating again here from the bottom, or from the top, whichever way. And so I frogged it halfway, and then used the yarn starting at the green on the other side, and then added the third ball at the bottom. I mean, and you can't really tell. It's a swimsuit cover-up. If you're looking that hard, I don't want you in my life. We don't need that kind of negativity in our lives. But you see the difference in the colors? But it's perfectly fine. It still turned out beautiful, but I was, you know, taken aback by that yarn. And so I wanted to show y'all some more of that yarn. I didn't feature this yarn when I bought it because I think I was sick when I got this and I wasn't making videos, so I just put it on my shelf. And so this is another one of their colors. And I got 3 of each color, and I got 4 or 5 different colors. And so look for more projects with this. This is a cotton acrylic. It is 55% premium cotton and 45% acrylic. And so that's what I used for the swimsuit cover-up. I forgot to mention that before. But that is everything. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And like I said, I have one more of these shrugs to make, and I've made another one out of the ice cream yarn. And the other one, she chose this Yarn Bee acetate, 101 acetate, to make it in. And so I'll show that to y'all later. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making everything except for that green butterfly shawl. That was a real struggle. I mean, have you ever had something like that happen? I'm sure we all have, where you just get a bad bag of yarn. For whatever reason, the mill was messed up and it went out. And you know, I've had people tell me you should call Ice, you should email Ice and get your yarn, but you know, no. I have other yarn that I've used from Ice, the same anti-pilling baby, and it works fine. It's perfect. If I have this problem again, I'll definitely let you know, but I think it was just this green yarn. And that's everything. I hope everybody has a fabulous day. Stay sweet. Stay cool, because it is so hot. And remember, you'll always find a way, or a way will always find you. Okay? Take care of yourselves, because you're special. You're special. You mean a lot to a lot of people, even if you don't realize it. You may seem like something small to yourself, but to someone else, you're a big deal. So remember that, and take care of yourself and be good to yourself, because you deserve it. I love you guys. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.